some, get some, bad enough, take some.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 30 with Gangrel and Kicking the... I can't believe Raymond has gotten me to show up here for 30 episodes.
It's happened.
I figured I'd do 3 in my head, but if we don't start getting some subscribers and likes getting on there, we might end at 30. I don't know. Come on,
no,
guys.
that's so depressing.
You gotta get out there and share that. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
You're just great?
I'm fantastic.
I am fantastic today. Fantastic. But, yeah, man, what has gone on? So much has gone on. I don't know. Christmas, Hanukkah, Christmas. Well, I was here. We had Christmas. We were last time, right?
It was right before. How was your Christmas?
Cool. Got a shirt.
I got my fly sweatpants.
I saw you when you put those up on your Instagram.
Yeah,
I was like, are those new, or does she just have like an never-ending supply of like cool stuff?
Thanks.
But a couple people come to me about your Kiss shirt and said they found that disturbing.
They said they found it disturbing.
Susan was one of them. She goes, that Kiss shirt, I don't like. And she loves Kiss.
Sorry about it.
I don't know if she found it disturbing in a good way, because maybe Gene Simmons, or she found it disturbing in a bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He is her people, though. Wow.
Yeah. I actually, and this is maybe not the best news, but I got a refund for the show.
You got a refund? They just sent another thing saying it's still postponed.
Yeah, and then they offered refunds, and I'm like, I'm taking it, because I'd rather have the money.
She didn't tell me they offered the refund.
They offered it.
By the way, I didn't get to see Ace Frehley the other day.
Oh, I figured if you did, you would have posted a picture.
No, I'd have been all over the thing. No, I didn't.
But
get to
I
see
stalked I was watching you like a hawk. I did see you with your stem cells.
I got the stem cells, yes. I already forgot the name of what I was supposed to push over, but I'll have all that information next week.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about it, because I do believe right now I'm at a weird crossroads with it, because I feel like it actually, my back feels better in that area where I got it. I don't know if it's psychological or not, but the rest of my body hurts so bad because I've been on like an anti-inflammatory for almost 3-4 years for like arthritis, joints and stuff like that. So you have to stop it a week before the stem cell and 2 weeks after. So so usually when I did the epidurals, it was 1 week. Right about the time I was getting in real pain and it was wearing out of my system, I'd get the epidural and I could start back on the anti-inflammatories. But now I'm like 1 week after, so I got a week to go. But I'm like, I'm walking and I look like I'm in pain. But like a lot of people go, well, you seem a little bit happier stuff, because I'm optimistic, because I know that's going to go away with the moment, because I know that pain, and then that's the only pain I'm feeling, and I'm not really feeling it in my back. So I'm thinking, hoorah.
Hoorah.
But I am going to go see a spine specialist beginning of next year too, just to double up and be checked everything, because I'm going to just get all my ducks in a row. And if the back is bad and this is bad, then I hate to say it, but I may pack it up even earlier than I thought next year. If not, if it all works out, then maybe I'll run longer than I thought I was going to run. But how's your health?
I'm on that train. I'm on it's going to be better than you think, and things are going to be good.
Well, I'm down with that. But unfortunately, before we get any things, I want to send some condolences out there, to all the Marcus Crane's family and friends. He's a pretty good dude, man, from what I know of him and hung around him. I never got a bad vibe off him. Always seemed loving, giving, and really wanted people to succeed around him, despite whatever he was doing or wherever he was in his life. So I was a loss in pro wrestling. And then there was another loss. It hit me hard, and I really bummed, because I was trying to schedule flights to get up there for the funeral tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. The funeral's tomorrow. Was Corporal Kirshner, Mike Kirshner. Mike, he was one of the people that took me under his wing. You always hear me tell the Corporal Kirshner stories and stuff like that. Like when I first met him, I was in wrestling. It's in the comic too. Like, and I kept meaning, that's how weird life is and everything. Like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I kept going, I need to send him the comic, because he's in it, because I never sent it when I was supposed to. I got sidetracked, never sent it. And I go, I need to call him, and then he passes away. You really got to follow your instinct sometimes. And if anybody out there, if you got an urge to call somebody or tell somebody you love them, or a loved one, or something you haven't talked to, do it before it's too late, because it's too late for me now, and I can only do it here, which is a day late and $1 short. But I did love that dude. My first time I ever met him, was training at wrestling school. This was a global wrestling kind of alliance or whatever it was called.
Where was that?
It was in Davie, Florida.
Oh,
right
okay,
here, like
local.
not too far.
Okay.
Like, yeah, my life's been full circle between there, Rusty, and everything. It's been Davie full circle. Like when I had my school, it was right there, Davie. But now I'm in Pompano. But so I was in a beginners class. Like for whatever reason, they had like beginners and advanced. So they didn't really like you to hang out much to watch the advanced class, but they let me because I just was really like studying wrestling, you know. So I was probably 3 weeks into my training, maybe a month. No, about a month, because Rusty had already had that talk with me. Do you think this is real, kid? And then I decided to stay. And then once I decided to stay, I was all in. So it had to probably be a month and a half into my training, and I was staying to watch the advanced class. And some of the people in the class, if I remember, I was like Soul Man, Alex G, Brown Man, and all them. Well, Corporal Kirshner walks in, Mike walks in. He's like, ugh. And all of a sudden, these guys were lacing their boots up. But when he walks in, like, so they're sitting there, I'm waiting for this class to start. They're lacing up their boots. He walks in, they start unlacing their boots. You know, I'm like, what's going on here? You know, and then he looks around. Hey, anybody want to get in the ring and roll around? And they're like, oh, we're getting ready to leave. I'm like, he goes, what about you, asshole eyes? I'm like, asshole eyes? Okay.
That's a new one. Okay.
Yeah, the blue eyes, I guess. Although he had blue eyes, but anybody with blue eyes, you tend to call asshole eyes, right? So I don't know,
Okay.
particularly me all the time. Still, to like, when I just saw him not too long ago at a convention, but I said, sure, right? So, you know, I roll in there. I don't know if you've ever seen Corporal Kirshner, but he's intimidating. Look, his presence is intimidating. He's bigger than life. Like, yeah, he talks like this, you know, and like, you know, you've heard stories in the circles and the loops of the people he's beat up and the guns and the weapons and just all the insanity. And you're like, oh, this is Corporal Kirshner. Okay. So, a lot of people knew him as RJ Reynolds when he first started. But, so I get in there with him. He pummels me. He just beats me pillar to post all over that ring. And then he puts me in a figure four at the end of all this. You know, it seemed like a lifetime, but it was probably 5 minutes that I got beat on in there, right? But it felt like a lifetime. And he puts me in a figure four, and I truly felt like my legs are going to just snap any point. I don't know what to do. I was just sitting there. I wasn't crying out loud. I just took it. And he gets up. He lets me go. And he goes, hey, kid. If anybody ever does this to you, they're messing around with you. They're effing with you. He used the F word. They're effing with you. Lesson one. Ah. He always said to kill them if they do it. Lesson one. He goes, if anybody ever does this to you, they're effing with you, kill them. Ah. Lesson one. And he walks off. I'm like, lesson one? like what? You know, and then, oh my goodness. I could give you 3 lessons up to 3, and then I just started forgetting them after that. But the 1, 2, and 3 always stood out. Lesson 2 was, what was it? So I'm sorry, I'm rambling on, but
no, this is a good story.
So I had just lost a good job running heavy equipment over wrestling. Like I could probably make $300-400 that day on a Saturday for half a day, and I had a $50 wrestling show I had to do. Now this company took really good care of me. Like, hey man, you got to make a decision. We really need you on this job site. And I said, well, I have a wrestling show. They go, we really need you on this job site. If you don't show up, we're going to have to let you go. So I waited out. But, of course, I went to the $50 wrestling show I didn't get paid for. So, so I didn't make anything, and I lost my job. So he comes in. He goes, hey, you asshole eyes. He goes, heard you need a job. Show up here at this address at like 8 p.m. or something, 7 p.m. So I show up. It's like the infamous Button South. I don't know if you ever heard of the Button South. But it was the Rock Club, like in the 80s, the late 80s and all that. It used to be like the Angora Ballroom, and it became the Button South. It's now the Cheetah in Highlandale.
Oh,
so right,
that
so
I know.
so it keeps the hours up to now. You know, all right, kick it in. Knows what Cheetah is for sure. But it was called the Button South then. So they would have bands play every weekend, like Saigon Kick. I saw Marilyn Manson with the Spooky Kids start out there. I saw Johnny Depp play there, like when he was trying to be in a band. You know, all the local bands. But they'd also bring a lot of other bands. And so it was a really infamous rock and roll bar, but it was open till like 6, 7 a.m. Ridiculous hours. So like you've seen all kinds of craziness in there. So I show up there and I'm like, oh. And they're like, we're getting in the office, and the manager's like, so like you're 21. I go, no, I'm like, I think it was 18 or 19. I think I'm 19. I'm 19. I'm trying to remember. I was either 18 or 19. I might have been 18. Here's your 21, Kirsten. I'm like, no, I'm like, and he goes, you're 21, asshole eyes. And like the manager's standing right there. Like, so they give me the job. I go, I'm 21, you know. And this place is a slaughterhouse. You wear a white tuck shirt, and you had to wear a maroon cummerbund. But I carried 2 white tuck shirts all the time. but I'd always end up in a bar back shirt by the end of the night because it just looked like Leatherface. Something. I was just covered with blood from the knockdown dragouts in there. And I was a nice bouncer, but so it's my first day. I come back, I start a job, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm standing up at a urinal, urinating, peeing, and all of a sudden my face meets like the tile wall. Wow, and I'm down. I kind of crumble a little bit. I turn around and I see it's Kirshner, right? So like I'm trying to like drive my knees into his quads, and I see him leaning over me, so I catch him with the back of my head, and I catch him under the chin, and I pop him up, and I start driving him across with my knees and head, keep pumping the knees, and I drive him all the way back across the bathroom. He's like, lesson 2, don't ever let your guard down, asshole eyes. And lesson 2, I got pee all over me. I was peeing at the process. So my lesson 2 was to never let my guard down, so he beat me up. Lesson 3 was, I had put this couple out in the parking lot. They said, never, go outside the doors after you get them to the door. Let the police or the front door guy deal with it. So I get a couple out there. He goes, oh, he's out there. She's fighting his girlfriend. You got to go break that up. So I sent him out there. So the husband and the girl start beating on me, and he comes in laughing. Lesson 3, never do domestics. And that was like my whole life with him. He took me in. I lived with him when the IRS seized the place Luna and I were in. We had 2 properties, but one we were redoing. Long story, but I mean, I got a lot of history with him, and he mentored me in the craziest of ways. He mentored me, and rest in peace, my friend. To your wife, Tina, I'm sorry for the loss. They're probably not here, but like, want to send positive vibes and prayers to the whole family, Hayden and Kyle, his sons, and to me, it's a terrible loss. But Corporal Kirshner, may you rest in peace. But I love you, man. But, so there's a lot of loss, and I heard there's another person that passed away in California, but it's not out there yet, so I don't want to put it out there. But I also want to send some positive vibes up to the San Francisco area way. So 3 losses in like a week. It's very sad sometimes in professional wrestling. 2 of them were 64, I believe, and I'm not sure how old Marcus was.
That young?
Yeah,
he was only 64.
Yeah.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and Marcus is what, in his
30s, yeah.
30s, yeah. So very sad. All prayers and positive vibes to all their families and loved ones and friends. All right, we got some. Give me some positive. Let's give me some upbeat. You got upbeat, Smile. Give me something upbeat. What's going on? What have you done new and exciting?
We can talk about Cheetah. No,
to Cheetah. You're back to Cheetah or the holiday.
Okay. No, I guess I.
Well, if you had to pick. All right, so since
you
bring it up, you got Cheetah, Scores, Scarlets, Tootsies. What is your?
And then there was Vixens.
There's Vixens, there's Booby Trap, we can go on and on. What, there's a Seminar or Diamond Dolls now, or what are Warlords at?
My favorite was Vixens before it rebranded.
Vixens?
Yes.
And that's the one off the freeway, right?
Yeah.
Down in the thing.
Yeah, and I do like Scarlets. They treat everyone there like royalty. I got a number there once.
You got what?
One of the girls gave me her number.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at you. I get no numbers. I'm very uncomfortable in those places. I usually only end up in there. I'll tell you why I'm uncomfortable, because I don't want to give nobody no money. I don't want to give any money up.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't appreciate their artistic abilities, and it is an art form. It's dance, and it's, some of it's very acrobatic and very hard and very core driven strength and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm cheap, and I don't want to give any money up to that. I'd rather, if I was single, I'd rather go out hunting. And so wrestlers and strippers, they all end up trying to work each other. I don't know who really ever gets over. Sometimes I think the wrestlers out-edge them, because the wrestlers are just a little bit more grimy,
Okay.
But some of those girls are crafty. So if you're not thinking with your head, the wrong head,
right,
you're gonna get hustled, but that's just their job. But they should be paid for doing what they're doing. They're entertaining. They're selling their body a lot like professional wrestling, selling their body. And much like professional wrestling, when they're all used up and you can't get nothing out of them, they're done. What are you gonna do? Become a house mom or something? Like wrestling, you become a coach, a coach or a trainee or an agent. It's all kind of parallel in some weird sense. A sense of selling your body, and wrestlers just destroy their body too in the process of they can't walk. These girls, hopefully, they don't destroy their body. Like, I have seen a few take some spills from the top of a pole that were pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that's a long fall.
But they're not doing it nightly, falling like that and stuff like that. Where wrestlers tend to to do it 6 days a week, 300 days a year when you're really running hard. But I don't know how you got me on that subject. How do we even compare stripping to wrestling?
I don't know, but I kind of liked the comparison. I thought it was I thought that was like, how are things going at the school?
Well, not very much of a transition. He's just like, get out. The school. What is going on with the school? Well, I gotta look. Did they announce my a match for Port St. Lucie? Did they announce that yet? I know that I'm wrestling in Port St. Lucie, but I don't want to leak anything out of the bag. They're supposed to do it yesterday, but knowing Nelio, he might not have done it. How do you search on my own phone? Get that. Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no glasses. You see, I'm not really a vampire.
You're still a vampire with or without the glasses.
They have not announced it. If they announced it, it's somewhere else. I do not know.
Oh, no.
They told me they were going to announce it, but you know what? It'll be announced by the time this airs.
Now
so
I need to know.
I'm going to announce it.
Yeah, you can always cut this out, Raymond. Okay, go
no. Fuck it. Excuse my language. All that time I say FFF, and then I drop the F word. Like, I'm like, damn you. You got me cheetah swolled on the brain.
Okay, who's the match with?
Running like a cheetah. Cheetah bang bang. That's cheetah bang bang. Cheetah bang bang. Oh, we can make a shirt. Cheetah bang bang.
Oh, there you go.
Chitty bang bang.
We'll sell them in the parking
lot.
lot.
Sell them on this bootleg them on the parking lot.
Next to your Chick-fil-A.
Hey, it's season right now. Everybody's down for the winter time. Get your chitty bang bang. Cheetah bang bang. Cheetah bang bang. Cheetah has like all the young Cuban girls in it, I think. But what's going on? Oh, the match. St. Lucie. Where did the show go? It's ended up much like his other podcast where he's got girls smacking each other on the butt. Like, ooh, daddy, ooh, daddy. You ever seen that one? The one he missed. The one sometimes people hear when Raymond puts up the wrong one. You never noticed that? It's been like 2 times now.
I thought that was us.
It's been 2.
No, it's 2.
It was 2. There was 2.
Yeah, there was 2.
There was 2.
Yeah.
But we didn't get the ooh, spank me daddy one. Like, thank goodness. I don't know what it was. But somebody clearly wrote me and go, hey, David, I don't think that's you. It sounds like some rappers or something. Like,
they heard it on like Spotify?
Yes, they wrote me.
They didn't get the visual.
Josh from the casino, he listens to Spotify. So he's like, hey, I don't think this is your podcast. It's like some rappers that are talking about rap. And, you know, like Josh is like a ginger guy. He's like red hair, super white. Like, they're talking about rap. You know?
Talked about rap.
But he was just looking out for me because he listens to it. And hello to everybody, Josh and all the crew at the Dania Beach Casino. But CCW. So, yes, the return of Jacob Fatu.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
And this may be one of my last matches if I don't get better, but it's going to be me and Fatu in Port St. Lucie on February 12th. So
nice.
So, yeah, I'll get married, and then I go death by Samoan.
10 days later?
The Samoan Strike Force. But it's not Lance. Lance had the shoulder, so it's just Jacob, yeah. So 10 days later, yeah. So he's coming in. I believe the flights are booked, and I thought the advertising was going to be up, but it probably, after this air, I'm sure it's up because it was supposed to go up yesterday, so I didn't see it, but
breaking news.
So CCW is running strong. They got a lot of shows. They got, I think they announced their TV deal at New Year's. They're gonna announce it starts the New Year's. I think they're gonna start pushing marketing and showing and stuff like that in South Florida. So they got a TV. So that's good. That's positive. So they're one more step towards becoming a territory. I mean, with they got 75 shows down now, 150 projected or more this year. Probably gonna be more than that, especially with the TVs, because they're using old content right now. So Nelio's been editing all the old stuff and putting it in there, but then, that'll consume up quick, and then they're gonna, be up on the current stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of shows coming up, a lot of shows, and
oh boy, probably
a lot of vampire studio time. I'm believing. I don't know, but if I'm not wrestling, then yes, I can do that route 100%. Just more time in studios and here and whatnot. But hopefully I'm still wrestling.
You will be.
Hopefully. But yeah, CCW's doing good. They got tryouts on January. Oh shit! I think I just made plans on the tryout days with Susan for some reason. No, I didn't. I think it's January 30th.
Okay, so the end of the month.
The end of the month. It's right after their bash show. Or not after the bash, but the breakout show. The 31st, maybe. New Year. January 31st, not December 31st. So it's not New Year's Eve. Boo, vampire.
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Blame the cheetah. Cheetah, bang, bang. Cheetah has his shirt's good. I remember that shit. Cheetah, bang, bang. It's going to be a girl with a cheetah body.
Raymond, you put that on the website, FNBgangrel.com.
Like the Cheetah Bang Bang.
Cheetah Bang Bang shirts.
Yeah, the 31st, I believe, they're going to do tryouts. I think it's a Sunday. So breakout's usually a Saturday night, so probably Sunday. So I'm thinking it's going to be either $75 or $100, 3 hours. Of course, you get like a T-shirt and stuff like that, but I'll spend 3 hours with you. And I'll pick one to be rewarded. I'm not sure what the scholarship name will be, but it'll be for CCW, full scholarship to train, to wrestle there. So you get a full scholarship. So for either $75 or $100, I'm not sure if they settled on a price yet or not. You're gonna get 3 hours, so you can come out. That's the cheapest way than to sign up for a school and pay all that down payment and then quit. So if you ever thought about wanting to be a pro wrestler, this is the time to come check it out, because you just drop the $100 or $75, whatever they settle on, and get 3 hours in the ring and possibly get a chance to get in a full scholarship. But also you get to see if you actually is something you want to do. Mm-hmm. So you'll actually get in the ring. You do a lot of the warm-up drills, walk you through some things, demonstrate, show you basically a quick expressed all jammed together like a beginner's class, but not everything. Obviously you can't do it in 3 hours. It's 3 hours, but enough to know whether you want to do it or not. So I believe that's the 31st of January. It's right after the breakout show, so I'll keep you updated on here. And I think Raymond's got some camera issues here, so we're gonna break.
It was my camera. It's all right.
What were you saying, Kick Cadet?
What are you looking for in someone to award a scholarship to?
There's so much. It's not necessarily on pure athleticism or looks. It's so involved. It's all overall. It's like a person that I believe that's going to be dedicated and really wants to be there. If you feel like, and I believe this is going to be open to male and female, I may talk to them and say to give 2 scholarships. Usually do a men's and a women's, but I got to clear that up. But I'll check and I'll have more information on if we're going to do one together, male and female, and maybe give 1 and 1, or if it's just going to be a male one and then a female one. We didn't clarify that, but I need to talk to them about that, because I always forget to do that, because I try out, then they all show up. I'm like, oh crap, but you could. You're just picking one person out of them all that's just really well-rounded. Like, a lot of times if they're listening here, is I get there like 2 hours early for a tryout, and I see who shows up the first one at the doorway. So I watch that, and that's one good point. And then I watch how they interact with each other, and how if they introduce themselves, who's introducing themselves to who's commingling with them, right? Like with each other, and getting along, who's open to do that. So that's another thing I watch. Another thing I watch is, are they coachable? Do they take direction well? Because that makes my life a lot easier training if they do. But that doesn't stop if you don't, because not everybody can comprehend as quick as other people. Right. So that's not a deciding factor. But it is a good plus if you've got all these other things working for you, And then heart. So you do a lot of drills, like not drills, but like I usually do them with them, so they can't say, hey, he's just some fat guy sitting to the side making me do a bunch of squats and this and this and that. But I'll usually do the athletic things with them, or I'll have a couple students, and to see who keeps going and who drops out early, who starts making it, like, believe it or not, they'll start making excuses and stuff, and little things like that. And then promos, I'll run them through some promo stuff and see who's comfortable talking. But again, not one thing decides it for anybody. So if you don't feel like, I'm not a strong talker, that doesn't mean you can't be a strong talker, because I can see the potential in you. I can see the potential when you get in the ring and walk a lot of times. And I'm not putting myself over, but like, you could tell if somebody just is naturally can walk in that ring. It has a presence about them and stuff like that. A lot of people might say you can spot the it factor pretty quick, but sometimes you can overlook it. So don't if you don't feel like, I'm not going to show up because I can't compete with these body guys or this and that. No, it's not that. It's an overall thing that I look for. It's just the overall. So not one thing decides another, unless it's like that. There's a breaker there. But I've been known to get 2 scholarships away sometimes when it's so close.
And would you say most of the time these individuals that show up have never been in a ring before, or?
It's like sometimes it's like watching Jackass or something. It's like you get some pranksters that show up, and they're just
pranksters.
They just they're just clown asses that like just come there and they're just gonna make the best of it. I'm not so sure that they're not drinking in a parking lot before they show up. But then I keep them. Dangerous. I kind of keep them singled away. But nobody really touches each other in this, anyways. You know, it's just your one-on-one thing. So you do sign a waiver, right? So, but I encourage you not to because I can tell when you do, and you're not gonna get picked if you show up like that. I can tell you that. But no, they do show up. But then you'll get guys that are come in and then you'll have them do a promo and they'll just cut. You could tell that they've been cutting that promo in their bathroom for 3 years or on their friends in the backyard or whatever it is. It's so much craziness. But what was the question you asked me?
That you answered it. If a lot of people show up as like newbies.
No. I tried to say, and you know what, when he puts the post up, I thought he would send me the poster to verify it, but he didn't. But he was editing yesterday. I don't want anybody that's already wrestled. This isn't for somebody to wrestle. We'll do different type of tryouts for people that have some experience that are maybe looking for a TV spot on the roster, like roster tryouts. Mm-hmm. So we'll probably do roster tryouts. I don't know if that'll cost or anything. I'm not sure how that'll work. But this one's to give a scholarship away. This particular one's to give a scholarship away to train. So definitely want people that have not trained and that want to live out or chase their dreams or try to fulfill it or whatever. Come on down to CCW. Check it out, Coastal Championship Wrestling. Keep following and check the sites out. CCW Live. CCW training facility or this Coastal Championship Wrestling. I believe they got 3 different things out there. But yeah, you should be able to find it. But I'll update it as it gets closer because I'm sure we got 2-3 more podcasts up till then. But we'll get this out there. So start thinking about it. Count those pennies, put it away. You know, if anything, you spend 3 hours in the ring, you get a T-shirt, and you get to listen to me talk and yell at you for 3 hours.
There you go. That's priceless.
We'll take pictures and and I'll give you my honest opinion and critique on everything. It's just my opinion, though. It's not the wrestling world's opinion. It's my Gangrel opinion.
Have you ever had to tell somebody, like, hey, I don't think this is for you?
I've tried. So there's a particular girl that I've told that. There's a particular girl that I've tried to physically, I grabbed her by her pants and the back of her collar and tried to throw her out of the ring, and she grabbed the ropes like a spider and hung onto it. And that would be Miss Judy, Nvidia.
Yeah, Nvidia, yeah, okay.
I'm like, this is not for you, but damn it, she's a wrestler now, and she's pretty good at it.
She's killing it, and I mean, she
didn't quit. She wouldn't quit. She's the first one there to set the rings up, break it down. She knows where everything goes. Like, she's a real trooper, man. And she says, no, this is where I belong. And I'd be like, no, I don't think so, Judy. Go back to the funeral home. She works with the dead bodies and burns them and stuff, right?
Oh, no way.
Her whole family works with corpse. It's a funeral home. Like, it's creepy. A mortuary. They just burn people. They wake them and bake them. Like, they have a wake, and then they bake them. Roast them. Sorry if anybody knows her and she burnt you.
I was going to say, I feel like NVIDIA has taken a lot of, I'm trying to think of a word. I feel like she pays a lot of tribute to Luna. Is that something that you see as far as like the makeup and
I don't know, but I said, did you do that because of Luna? And she goes, like, I don't know if she really knew who Luna was at first, but she does now, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it seems like it. Luna had that tick, but Nvidia's tick is natural. Her like the head twist and the pause between things and the look at you like completely insane. That's all natural. That's not gimmick for her. Okay. Maybe she does it a little bit more when she's wrestling, but no, she does that. What she's done is she has used like a tool that Luna taught me. Like Luna would be like, if you're gonna be the ugliest wrestler, be the ugliest of them all. If you're gonna be the meanest wrestler, be the meanest of them all. You know, if you're gonna be the body guy, be the bodiest guy of them all. You know, like take what works for you. If it's a negative, turn it to positive, and make it over the top and big. So Judy, like, unfortunately, I don't know. She doesn't seem to notice, but I tell her all the time she has like tics and stuff. She goes, no, I don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. And meanwhile, she tells me, she stops and thinks about it. She's the kind of person that's got to think everything out, say it out loud. Mm-hmm. So she's talking to herself a lot, and the fans think she's completely crazy, but she's just saying what she's doing. I don't know what's going on. But she's taken that and made it over the top and addressed it. The same with like Holiday.
Right.
Holiday, Camille. Like, she walks a certain way with her legs and everything, and then, came up with like this monster character that they would never notice any of that. You never once are looking at that. You're just looking at this overall character and they're making it work for her, So you take anything that anybody might look at you and say, oh, that's a negative, and you make it positive. You just turn it around, I don't want to use that phrase I used it last week, lemons and lemonade and all that kind of crap, right? I think I said it backwards. But
lemonade.
Yeah. But you take it, what you might feel is a negative or what you think people would see. And it's not that you're negative at all. Everybody's beautiful the way they are. Like Judy's beautiful. You're beautiful, Judy, if you're listening. And Holiday. All of everybody's born the way we're supposed to be, and we're beautiful, right? So, but if you feel it's a certain way, people are looking at it, you think they look at it a certain way, take it and just make it over the top, make it work for you, and be bigger for yourself. You know? I
like that.
Yeah.
Good advice for life.
Yeah.
Good life advice. Well, I know Raymond, before we started, said that there was some stuff he wanted us to cover. Shall we cover the Raymond stuff?
Oh, crap. I don't know what he talked to you about. So, I mean, I know I watched Raw, though. I actually watched Raw. And I saw the bloodbath at the end on Miz and Maryse.
Who did the bloodbath?
Edge.
Edge did? Oh, great.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think Beth's going to come in. I think they're leading towards Edge and Beth against Miz and his woman.
I'd like to see it.
Well, they had a wedding renewal vows thing at the end. It was good.
Aww.
Damian Priest, though, I don't know what's going on. He keeps snapping and going, he's getting disqualified and beating people up.
I know that there was...
He beat up your dude, Dolph Ziggler.
Okay, first of all, really?
No, I'm just saying you're a Ziggler guy. I'm a Ziggler guy. Okay. I like Ziggler.
All right.
Did you not say you were a Ziggler fan?
Yeah. Just the way you said it was a little like you're leading the witness there.
No. But no, he worked Ziggler in a match actually, and they did a lot of stuff. It almost seemed like Damian tried to do too much over the top stuff. I think he needs to. This is my opinion. Hold back in the match a little bit with some things, so when he does snap and goes all psycho, he beat the shit out of Ziggler after, but. He just tried to do too much stuff during the match, and then if you would hold back and let Ziggler do maybe get more in instead of Damian trying to look so athletic, which he is totally athletic, but he's so tall it starts looking awkward in a minute. But if you would hold back, let Ziggler look good, but then at the right time snap and then do the ass kicking that he does, it'd be good. But still, I'm a Ziggler fan, and of course they started off with RK Bro.
Your fave, you love.
Yeah, RK Bro, and they beat both in singles matches. That little heavy Otis and Gable.
Okay.
Yeah. So Randy beat Gable. Randy beat Otis, and our Matt Riddle beat. Thank you. Matt beat Otis. Gable.
God,
no.
If you're getting a play-by-play from this podcast,
I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. No. So it was the first match of the night was Riddle and Gable, and then the second one led right into it. And I like how they led in the match back to back out of the tag and a promo thing. So I like the opening. And a lot of people, because we're going to get to what you want to talk about with him and AEW and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say that they just can't watch Raw anymore, but I'm going to be honest, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I mean, they have a wedding, renewal vows, and it was all. I mean, the bloodbath thing was cool, but
what was it black again?
It was black. It was black. So I think that takes away because they were wearing all white, and they had Eric Bischoff renewing their vows for him. Easy. Yeah, Eric Bischoff
showed up.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff. So he was dressed nice. He had on brown shoes and some kind of blue pants, maybe, and a white shirt. I don't know. He looked dapper with his white hair, looking good as Easy E can look.
Dapper.
No. Of course, Miz looked handsome, and he was on point with his hair, and Maryse was beautiful in a nice wedding gown. And then Edge comes out in red Vans, high tops, and his red jacket with his Slayer shirt on, and going, Lou looked like a little winded, because he from running side to side for the opening coming down, which I think maybe if he walked down, it would have been more, but he was trying to hype the crowd. It was Detroit, but... I'm a Red Wings fan. He's a New Jersey Devils fan, so he needs to quit messing with the Detroit fans. Those are my fans. So that's an inside joke, but he never watches this, so he wouldn't see it anyways. But
did you ever hear the? I did a theme song for when Eric Bischoff had his podcast. Did you ever hear the song I did for it?
No.
I'll have to play it for you.
Oh yeah, what song is it?
It was called Bischoff on Wrestling. I mean, cause
so you sang in Bischoff on us?
Yeah. I did his outro. Yeah. It was pretty dope.
For the 86 or whatever it's called. What was it? 86 weeks or what was it called? This podcast.
At the time, it was Bischoff on Wrestling. It's been a couple of years. Oh. Yeah. I did that one, and then I did a cover of Jericho's podcast, and then I did an additional one. So yeah,
very cool.
It was neat. It was neat.
Yeah, he looked well. He looked happy. I know he spends a lot of time in Montana. Friends with his son Garrett. Remember Garrett from TNA? He was in and stuff. The Aces and Eights.
Oh,
Garrett
Aces.
Bischoff. So
wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this, but I started training Garrett, Eric's son, And what we called him Jackson. Nobody could know it was him. He was training when I was at Knox Pro, and Nick Hogan's son together. They came in together and were training both of them together. So, Garrett, man, I'm not having enough coffee today. But,
what's in the coffee?
He had a lot of potentials and a lot of hops, and I think he's still wrestling and everything. Nick, after that car accident he had a bad shoulder that would pop in and out. Yeah, well, we're not going to go into the car accident, but he had a bad shoulder, and that shoulder just kept repeatedly popping out. So it didn't really go as well for him physically because of the shoulder. But Garrett, we called him Jackson at the time, but he did well. And then he went on to do some TNA stuff, Aces and Eights, or Impact, or whatever it was called at the time. But
Impact, TNA, whatever.
Yeah. So,
same thing.
yeah, so on that note, too, that was cool to see Easy out there. And it's cool that you did the songs. That's very, very cool.
I'll play them for you during our break.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. They're fun.
Cool. So we'll go.
I was going to say, I know that there was a few people that were out this week because of the craziness of the world, right? And Roman Reigns.
Oh, the COVID crap?
Yeah.
This variant of whatever, the ninja
Omicron?
variant. What is it?
Ninja variant?
I don't know. So, some kind of evil variant.
Yeah, it is pretty evil. Everyone I know has it. It's really unfortunate. It's bad timing, but everyone, if just get tested, get boosted,
Yeah, you
things.
got to. I have my vaccination. I gotta get the booster still.
Yes.
She keeps telling me all you gotta do is walk to Walgreens. I go, I don't want to walk in there and go, oh, you gotta come back in an hour. There's an hour line. I'm just that lazy.
Book it online.
I'm just that lazy. So I think I gotta make the appointment because I don't want to wait more than 10 minutes or something.
I walked in, got mine, and
when I got vaccinated, I went to TY Park. And the line was like an hour. I was like, what the flip? Like, I almost pulled out of the line, but I was like, oh, I inched a little closer, and I finally got it.
Yeah, so everyone...
Okay, so we got a lot of people out with the Ninja COVID variant.
But why Ninja COVID?
What is the name of it?
Omicron.
That's why it's the Ninja thing, because I can't say...
Omicron?
Omicron?
I think that's it.
Omicron, so it's Amish?
It is very Amish.
Sorry, I don't offend anybody out there.
Yeah,
but,
Weird Al did the theme song.
Yeah, Omicron. Is that what it's called, Omicron?
I think so.
I gotta give it a gimmick name, or I won't remember it anyway. So, well, whatever. This mean ass new variation of COVID is so who did it take out? Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. No. Seth Rollins. Does Roman Reigns have it too?
It's not confirmed that he has.
There was 4 people, I believe.
The head of the table can't have it. He's the head of the table. He's the high chief. He doesn't.
Maybe he just needed a week off.
He's too strong to get the Omicron.
Yeah.
Chronic.
Omicronic. Cool.
I probably need some chronic for this joint pain. But I don't want to. I can't take anything. Who else? Just a few people. Whatever. Ted
The only name I saw was Seth.
Maybe Bianca and the redhead. Seth's wife.
Becky Lynn. Becky's okay. Oh wow, she has a baby at home too. So hopefully they're all okay.
Sending.
I believe everybody's probably been vaccinated there. Probably.
No.
Nobody's been. Some people.
But there's also people that are very against it. Look, whatever y'all choose to do, whatever. But there's consequences.
Do you think like your head will explode like this nano thing?
I don't know. I try not to think about
conspiracies and stuff like that. I have no idea. I only got vaccinated. I'm hard-headed. Like, I don't want to wait in lines, but Susan said you're going to get vaccinated. So I listened to Susan, so I got vaccinated. I'm 53. I'll be 53 in February. If my head blows up, I'm 55, whatever. I had a good run.
When's your birthday?
February 16th.
Okay, so we have wedding, then we have match.
Oh, the 12th,
and then your birthday. Oh my gosh, February is...
Yeah, and then I'm supposed to go to Poland on the 19th of February. But I think I looked up travel alerts, and I'm supposed to go to Romania too, and they fall under that high level 4 travel alert. So I'm supposed to do Poland, Dubai, and then Romania. So Poland was the 19th of February. Dubai is March 7th, and then... the end of March is Romania, but Dubai doesn't have the travel warnings, and Dubai is a really good show. But I really want to go to Romania. But these other two are like a level 4 or something, and I think I'm gonna have to pass. Now maybe not Romania. I don't know. I'm gonna see what works out, but maybe Poland in February because I want to be able to get back in the country.
Yeah, and you never really know.
I don't want to go there and they go, no way, dude, you're not coming back in. But I'm a United States citizen. Yeah, but you got a fever or we need to watch you for 2 weeks because this, and then I'll miss so much more work that I have scheduled here. Like,
now the quarantine time is 5 days.
Okay, still I can't miss 5 days.
No, I understand, but it's not it's not 10 days anymore. But that being said, you showed me on your phone, you're like, look, and it literally says, do not travel.
Yeah, big words. First sentence: do not travel to Poland.
Do not travel, like, and so.
But I want to go. But it says do not travel to Poland. So I got to make a decision like as of today because they were asking for pictures to go ahead and push forward on this, and I feel like a jerk. But
it's not your fault.
Yeah, I just
literally, it's Omicron's fault.
The Omicron, the ninja variant's fault.
Yeah. You can't feel bad about these things.
You have to play like the Ice Baby, cut like a ninja.
Will it ever stop? I don't know. Turn out the lights.
I can't get it in my head, but I know it when it's playing, though.
To the extreme, I can mic like a vandal, light up the stage and wax top like a candle. Deadly. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
No. It's good. I just can't. I'm just drawing a blank on it today. And usually I got it in my head all the time.
Ice Baby in particular?
Ice Baby.
To go.
Dun, 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 dun.
It has the extra dun dun.
He goes. That's what he claimed.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Please, he's paying
Rob Van Winkle
out the ass.
But still. I mean, yeah. So I was a Vanilla Ice guy. I didn't.
You were?
I shaved my eyebrow. A couple of lines in my
eyebrow.
You did. Yeah. And then I was trying to. Like, I was doing the vampire thing, but I was just trying to find myself, so I, had a hat, it's like, the Suicide Blonde, Suicide Blondes, and I was calling myself that, but then Chris Candido did it too, that's not gonna work, but I was trying to find different things, so at one point I had my, lines in my eyebrow and different things, and different kind of vest, and trunks. I was just, I didn't wrestle like that anywhere, I just took a lot of pictures, just seeing what works. None of it worked. Just the fangs worked. Fanging and banging.
There we go. Fanging and banging, baby.
It's a good old-fashioned heel under a mask works, which I might come back as a heel, not tell nobody. I might say I retire and just come back as this old grizzled mask wrestler, and everybody be like, oh, that's Gangrel. No, it's not. He doesn't wrestle anymore. But look at his knee. His one knee standing on the East Coast, his other knee's on the West Coast. Don't go swimming with bow-legged vampires.
That sounds like a Panic at the Disco song. I love it. But so the thing that Raymond wanted to talk about that you said maybe we could transition into.
I try to avoid everything Raymond wants to talk about, but we're here now. Now it's unavoidable. Now it's here. I've thrown every curveball.
Unless you have any Undertaker. What? I feel like you got something. What?
Well, he healed on the ponytail thing. Remember he defended him. That was last week. But
anything?
Well, the Sandman said The Undertaker gets people fired for working stiff with him.
I did see that. Oh, yeah, a lot of...
why would you? No.
Yeah.
Mom, I don't know. Maybe that's why I got fired. Damn it. No. I only worked with him one time. I did a lot of things with him, but I actually only worked him once in a handicap match. But
yeah, I did see that they were... Was it Sandman? Wow. It said a lot of people got fired because of Taker. That's interesting.
Maybe, but I don't know about working stiff. It might have just been in particularly not fitting in the locker room or carrying themselves in a way. I don't know what they're talking about, so I don't know. So I don't really want to comment and get
no comment. No comment.
Yeah.
But the thing we were going to talk about was the fact that Cody.
Did you say hand up, shut up?
What?
Hand up, shut up. That's what he said. I popped when he was doing his wedding renewal and the people are healing in Detroit. He goes, hands up, shut up.
Let me just
I've never been a Miz fan, but I was popping during
Miz is legit. It's funny because since we had that conversation last week about best heel of all time, I've asked so many people, and the answers I've gotten have been... So, Jude says Jake the Snake. That was his answer.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great answer.
Yeah. And
that's a great answer. That's a tremendous answer.
There was a couple other answers that I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. But I think we had good answers, too.
I want to, you know what? You ever heard of the Green Room at Avi Klein? Where they have everybody on, and it's usually like trivia. And then they put me on for, I put them on because I couldn't do it. And I had to do it on Christmas because that was the only day it was open. I'm usually on the road on a weekend. And then, so I'm thinking it's just trivia. And then they had me read with other actors, scene from Lestat, and when he's trying to turn a little girl with Louis and Feed Her the Blood, and I remember all that scene, but I was so caught off guard, and they sent me the scene while I was in the back room, and I put it up, and I couldn't even read. Like, I need cheaters, my eyes. So it's on my phone, and I'm like, so I was fumbling through it, but I got through it. But then they had to do that, and then we had to do an improv thing. So, like, it was with Mr. Miyagi, about burying Mr. Miyagi, or something, trying to prosecute Mr. Miyagi. But I don't know if they caught on that I was burying Daniel LaRusso more. I said, everybody might feel like Daniel LaRusso is a jerk, but he is a jerk. But Mr. Miyagi corrupted him. Like, he gave him alcohol while he was underage. But every time I said a certain word, I had to cry. Or when the other guy says I object, I had to go, oh, it's not soda, it's plain soda, or it's not, or something weird, like some improv stuff.
Okay.
And then when I had to cut a promo, it was like on a fly, because you didn't know what you had to do. They go, oh, you got to do a promo on this, get this, and here. So then I just ended up using one of old Jake's lines, and he did on my things like, do you want to be a mark, or do you want to leave a mark? We've done it on here. I've talked about it before. I used to. So apparently, this is like an actor guy too, Jamie Spalding or somebody, sure. Lionsgate thing or something. But and the other people voted. I swept all the categories.
You did? Oh, yeah. I'm so proud.
I was trying to get eliminated, but I ended up carrying on to the next round. Now I got to come up with another date. But it'll be a little bit easier next year because like I'm not. Well, it might not be because I'm like busy, but I think my body might. Well, we want to stay positive. Let's just stay
how can
positive.
we see it?
It's called The Green Room.
Okay.
Avi Klein. He hosts a lot of shows. He has a show with like Glacier, Duke the Dumpster, not Dookie the Dumpster, Duke the Dumpster, Bill DeMont, Humorous. He's got a lot of shows, but he's got like Don Morocco. They all are on his platform, so he works for Lionsgate and stuff. I think he's out of California, but he hosts all these shows. I don't know where he finds all this time and has a regular job at Lionsgate writing or something. But it's called The Green Room.
Okay, I'll check it out. That'd be fun to.
But thank God the wrestling fans watch it. I think that's the only reason I got voted for. But the people that had to read what this stuff, they chose me too. And I think they were pretty they were pretty down the middle. So
I mean, you're great, so I don't see why you wouldn't win.
They just said, "Oh, there's just something about your personality, charisma."
You got the it factor.
Yeah, the belly, eating my belly,
baby.
Raymond's probably never even seen that either.
Have you seen Austin Powers?
Just
Yeah.
The baby.
Of course they have.
Oh yeah, which one? Gold member?
All of them.
Oh,
Whoa. Did you watch Into the Spider-Verse yet? Okay.
I was supposed to go, but Susan and I had to take her for
Spider-Man?
I took her to get a COVID test. She came back negative from the ninja variant. Negative.
I saw Spider-Man, I saw The Matrix, and I saw West Side Story.
So I did watch Matrix. It's a lot like watching AEW.
It was rough, right?
Oh my God. I was
I wanted to love it. I did not.
Yeah, video game. I mean, I'm going to watch it again because I was watching with Anna snoring on one side and Susan going, I'm not sleeping. I told you I'd stay awake to watch it. Like, she had no interest in it at all. Because she didn't see the second or the third one.
Oh, you have to see the third at least, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to rewatch the third one and then I'm going to go back and watch this again. Maybe it'll get better for me. But I don't think it was... It was rough. It's probably the reason I ended up on HBO Max right away. Like,
it is. That's where I watched it.
That's where I watched it on HBO
Max. HBO Max. But I will say West Side Story was phenomenal.
Oh, you tried to push that last time. I didn't watch that. That's something Raymond would watch, West Side Story. He's in the musicals, Raymond.
I feel pretty. I'm so pretty. It's good. But Cody Rhodes.
What's up with Cody Rhodes?
So he's the champ again.
Of the...
TNT.
Okay.
And so the debate is he becoming everything that he hated when he was with WWE and the whole Triple H situation, or do you think that he's the best man to wear the belt, to be the champion, or is there somebody else that should be in that?
In case you're listening on Spotify, I have my sunglasses on, but my eyes are rolled up and I'm thinking.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, give me Cody Rhodes' height quick.
How tall is he? I'm going to say he's probably like, what, 6'2"?
Right? 6'3", probably 4, maybe 6'3".
You think he's tall?
I think he's probably like 6'3". Give me his years of experience. Blah, 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 blah. The fact that he looks like a wrestler, blah, blah, blah. The fact that his last name's Rhodes, blah, blah, blah. The fact that he's tied in traditionally to a lot of things and he helped found the company, blah, blah, blah. No. I think he should get the belt if he wants.
Okay,
if
so
they want the belt on him.
I need to know how tall he is. Okay, and then would you say that whoever wins the belt off of him, it also elevates them as well?
I believe so, because I don't look at it as like he's putting a belt
6'1".
on. 6'1"?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it? Oh, wow. I thought he was taller than that. He looks taller than that. Because I guess he's leaner. But, he has experience. Looks like a wrestler. I mean, what other belts are there? You got, that's the TNT one, right? Did Crockett come out and put that on him or something?
I don't know.
Yeah. TNT. They got what's the other AEW? Who has that now? Hangman.
Yes.
And then what else do they got?
The women's belt, which Britt
The
Baker
women's
has.
belt.
And then tag team.
Tag team. No. He certainly fits the criteria. We could put on Daniel Bryan or
Why not Miro? Why not?
Well, no, I think like maybe they take it off him.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, yeah, sure.
Miro was already a champion at once. He's Cody.
Yeah, but so was Cody.
But so you said Miro again. So then what? You put it back? I mean, I'm partial to Miro. I trained him. So
Miro's
I trained Miro.
Part of running the company. Like I think that's the debate.
Did his deal still part of running the company when it's up, or is it?
As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen anything otherwise.
I don't know, man. He's on that What's That Game show.
The big show.
The Big Show.
Did you watch it?
No, is it any good?
So I watched some of last season. Parts of it were very enjoyable. Surprised at the person that won. I don't even remember what it was. I just remember being like, that's interesting.
I don't know. I just thought of that. I don't have time to watch wrestling, which I love. So let alone try to watch that.
But Bert Kreischer's a great host, yeah.
What's that?
Bert Kreischer is a good host.
No, I think it's fine if Cody wasn't. He's probably not going to keep it very long or anything. Is he a heel now? His run was
Remember,
a babyface at first. There is no heel or face in AEW,
exactly.
apparently. It's just who he likes. No, I think it's fine. I don't think it's wrong.
Okay,
how many times is Ric Flair champion?
16
that freaking
times.
jerk, right? How many times was Charlotte? How many times? People are like multiple champions. It doesn't mean they'll be there long. It's just it could just be transitional for somebody they're building.
There you go. Speaking of multiple time champions, so John Cena went on a Twitter following. Like he followed so many people on Twitter. He follows almost 500,000 people on Twitter. So
he didn't follow me. I don't.
He didn't. I got the follow. I don't want to brag, along with the other 100,000. But people were posting about it, and they're like, "Oh my God, John Cena followed me." I'm like, I hate to break it to y'all, it's a bot. Like, it's not actually John Cena going through it and following y'all. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm breaking a lot of hearts.
I should have looked,
and
but
crushing a lot of
I don't think
dreams.
he's following me.
You want to check?
Where do I go to Twitter?
Yeah, go to Twitter and see if John Cena followed you.
I rode with him when he was Prototype. Before he's John Cena. Remember, he was talking about going back to bodybuilding and quitting wrestling and all that. Next thing you know, he's wrestling Rikishi feuding. Next thing you know, he's John Cena.
John Cena. See, I got the little John Cena follow.
You gotta look it up and tell me if he's following me or not.
Okay.
I'm probably not following him either, though.
I didn't follow him until.
Oh, and you just got maybe it's the alto rhythm. What do you call it? Rhythms?
Yeah, he is not.
He's not following me, bastard.
But he is following 358.
I can't see you.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't see me.
His bot did not see you, unfortunately.
Damn you, John Cena bot, not following me.
I'm sorry. Maybe in the next round of followers.
Well, I'm not on Twitter much. I got like 79,000 followers on Twitter, but I'm hardly ever on Twitter. No, because I don't have the crazy amounts like these people. Like I got 50,000 or 55,000 on Instagram, and then I don't know, Facebook's that's whatever on Facebook, but yeah, I don't know, but I'm never on Twitter, because I check it because, a lot of people still just use Twitter, but
yeah, I don't really use that. I don't know.
I don't think so. What else is going on in AEW? So Cody Rhodes, you're upset about it or not about this?
I'm indifferent. I honestly don't think I have an opinion. I think it's
I think it's okay.
Interesting. I mean, yeah.
It gives people something to talk about.
I guess, like you said, they could be leading up to other things.
Yeah.
Maybe Daniel. You don't want to put on CM Punk. Do you want to put on?
I think they're above. I think they're just. I think he's the guy for that belt right now, experience wise and company wise and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For now. I think it's probably just a transition. I'm not a booker, and I haven't watched the show, but if I had to guess, it was transitional for a period there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's kind of crazy. I know...
WWE pulled Britt Baker stuff down, you said?
Yeah, she was, I think, posting about it, or I saw that through the grapevine, that she had a match and they took it down. She's no longer part of the archives.
It seems like it would help WWE if they were watching it, even if they were watching her do a job or something, an enhancement match.
Let me ask you this. So, Peacock Network, which now is the home of WWE Network, is showing other independent wrestling companies.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Because I got Peacock, so.
You do? Yeah, I think like I'm trying to remember what other
Game Changer?
wrestling companies there are, but I was going to ask you, what independent company... Go ahead.
I think that's in partner with the network. WWE,
sure.
They bought up all the independent archives. So I think that's all under WWE.
Peacock,
okay.
Yeah,
WWE, independent...
Like Evolve and all those. WWE bought their video.
Well, they had Evolve, yeah.
Evolve was, yeah. So... Who do you think would be like a good independent company for streaming? Like, who do you think could?
Well, if you're into like deathmatch and crazy stuff, Game Changer would be one because it's a certain market. Like, it'll hit that kind of market, which is insane though. But but there's always a time and a place for things like ECW was a time and place, But other independent companies that are out there, I don't know. There's VCW in Virginia that's pretty cool. They stay traditional wrestling and stuff. But
who?
MLW.
Well, is that independent though? Is MLW considered independent? Because I would have said MLW right out the gate.
Deal, though, so that's kind of hard.
I look at them as like I thought of MLW. I know Ring of Honor paid more money and was looked at in a higher way and Impact over MLW, but I like MLW over those companies for some reason.
A lot of people were echoing your sentiments. Yeah.
So yeah, because like I just haven't watched it lately because I can't find it on YouTube like I used to. I think they changed it up. Before I used to be able to watch it all the time, but I definitely like MLW, and I probably would prefer MLW. But that's so I don't look at them as an independent company. But if they were, and that's what they were considered, yeah, definitely MLW.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who have worked for it. It's like just really killing it. But I could say CCW if they pull it together and stay structured with the storylines would be good. That would be good. Not because I'm there, but just because they're going to have a high amount of shows coming up, and they've used a lot of different and current AEW roster people and NXT before and afters. People that were prior to going and some that have been released they're using. They use a lot of TNA guys like Moose and different things like that. So there's some interesting matches and stuff. They have a mix of some. They do some tables and crap like that, but they also have some good solid matches. But it definitely needs to be structured and all that. But they definitely could be right there too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ditto. He's pointing to the box.
What's in the box? The time must be really cranking through here.
I know.
Yeah. I got such a million things to do. Oh, it's Anna's birthday today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we sing Happy Birthday to Anna?
I'll
in the
mimic
key of Vampire?
singing. All right, ready?
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anna Blanca Diaz. Happy birthday to you. Now, Raymond, obviously, I want you to get. Oh, she's still singing. Woo! Oh, oops.
What?
Oops. Uh-oh. What's in the box?
Oh, and she's 21, so.
21. Oh, my goodness, 21. She's growing so fast. And I'm sure, Raymond, you'll give me that cut there later, right? So I can send it to him. Yeah. So I can put it up today.
He wants the cut. There you go.
He's like, damn it, I didn't want to edit today. I'm going to bed. What's in the box? Did we miss it? I missed it. Oh.
Wait, when's your birthday?
September 3rd.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's in the box? There you go. Heavenly sounds out of the Pandora's box of hell.
Okay, here we go.
Please not be Curve solo
Oh
right
my
out
god.
the gate.
Okay, he might.
Curve.
Okay.
I mean, nothing against you, Curve. Thank you. But you and Raymond must have a friendship.
He's
going.
biased,
Yeah.
Okay, this is from E Brooks 06.
E Brooks 06. What's
Okay,
up, man?
Eric Bischoff.
That sounds like a prison name. E Brooks 06. E Brooks 06. Step out of your cell. Put your hands behind your back. Go ahead.
Got it.
Sorry.
Eric Bischoff said CM Punk doesn't have the star power to elevate younger talent anymore. I halfway agree with this, but I think it's due to presentation. If he was in the WWE right now, I think he'd be bigger than he is due to WWE's branding. So, I guess your thoughts?
Yes, WWE. He'd be bigger in WWE, I think, because it's just WWE's already, he's established there. He's CM Punk and he threw the roof. But would he be happy at WWE? Probably not. That's the question there. Yeah, CM Punk. Now, is he happy where he's at? I have no idea. You hear rumors, you see these things. CM Punk alienates himself in the locker room, this and that. But so I don't know if that means you're happy or not, or maybe you just don't agree with half the people that are there. I don't know. Well, is he asking if he feels like he doesn't have enough star power?
It was more of a statement. It was more. Do you think it would be better? He would be better in the WWE. Do you think he actually can elevate talent?
I think he'd be happier in AEW, but probably be a bigger star in WWE. Can he elevate that talent? He shouldn't even be working with him. He should just be working on top. Like, I don't think he should have did all those matches with these random people. He should have been strong angles and kept up there a superstar where he should be. Okay. Yeah.
I liked the Sting makeup.
I didn't see that. What did I miss on that?
Oh yeah, he came out in the Sting makeup. It was dope, like the old school.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. He's one of your guys. You like?
Yeah.
No, I mean, but no. Why do you guys like?
Well, the other one.
No, but you like CM Punk.
I do.
Like, so's Anna and so does Susan. They all like CM Punk. I see a CM Punk jacket hanging on my thing every day.
Wear it next time.
It won't fit me. It's either Anna or Susan's. I don't know which one it is, but Susan wears it all the time.
What are you pointing at?
What do you think about?
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
Me to have an opinion? Okay.
Yeah, because you know more about CM Punk than I do. You watched it more in AEW than I possibly have.
So I don't. Okay, I think it was very exciting when CM Punk first came back, and I feel like now it feels different. I think that he needs to really work on having a huge feud, like you said, with the top guy. I don't know who that's with. Is it? I mean, like Cody, like that just doesn't feel.
He hates Triple H, so.
Sure, so he takes it out on Cody. I think, like you said, he's probably happier in AEW, but people still fucking chant. They still chant his name, in WWE.
Well, he was like a mega star there, yeah. Really, all that matters is where he's happy at, and he's doing his thing, So.
And is it like? Do I feel like his longevity? I don't know how long he'll necessarily be there either.
I don't know that he even really wanted to come back. They just probably made it so enticing. You think?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did, and in the right circumstances, and now he's back. And
see, I would like to see Punk and Edge feud, and I don't know. So
got to get Edge over to.
No,
CM Punk isn't going. That's the thing. CM Punk is not going to WWE. That ain't happening. So the only scenario is Edge goes there. Okay.
Because WWE have too much control on what you say and your promos, this and that. He likes that liberty and freedom and stuff like that. Yeah, to be creative and
justice for
speak
all.
his mind. But,
okay, this one is from 12 Summers.
12 summers ago. Yeah, man.
Okay. Are you?
What happened? I don't want to talk about it.
Got it.
It was 12 summers ago.
Okay. That'll be for the next show.
Yeah.
And this is
just
interesting.
from my priest and me to know.
Okie dokie. I need you to say 10 Hail Marys after this.
10 Hail Marys about 12 summers ago.
So we multiply that. Okay,
your name was Hail Mary 12 summers ago.
That also
Hell,
sounds
Mary,
like
stop it.
Panic at the Disco song. Okay, so, and we kind of already talked about this, so this is interesting. Was there ever a time while in the WWE that you had to give someone a receipt for working too stiff, and who?
I don't know. Everybody works so laid it in there, except for like Kane and Undertaker. They were like super easy going in the ring. Like you wouldn't even feel them if you didn't know if they even hit you. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've told Perry Saturn stories, haven't I, on here? No. Well, there was I don't want to talk. He's not good on his luck or anything right now, but it was the. I didn't give him a receipt because we never wrestled again. But there was a time that WWE, like the office, came to me and said, "Hey, we're paying Perry Saturn a lot of money." It wasn't about being stiff or anything, but on my end, we're paying them a lot of money. We really need to make it work. Because I was the kind of guy that would like, oh, we want you to do a job in 2 minutes. I said I can do it in 1. I didn't care. I just did whatever. I didn't argue about whatever. So I would tend to be like laid back. Like I was so like, speaking of Gable, right? I'm getting sidetracked, but they told me like they made me get rid of my tiger suplex, and that guy hits a tiger suplex on. Not Otis, but who Matt Riddle. He hit it on Matt Riddle. I was like, what? Like, you know, Tiger suplex is the double trap behind him back into a
Why
bridge.
did they make you get rid of that?
They said it was too dangerous, and the other guys don't want to take it. So they're worried about this and that. But he hits one. It was nice. He wasn't on the tip of his toes, but he hit a nice Tiger suplex. But whatever. I'll get back on that. I don't know. But yeah, I could have ranted on that for hours, because they would take away my offense slowly, say I had no offense. But back to WWE. Whatever this question, whatever it is.
It was stiff. Receipts.
Oh, all right. So yeah, it wasn't about a receipt or anything. They just came to me and said they're paying him a lot of money, Perry Saturn, and they wanted me to really make him work. So usually I would just lay back and do whatever somebody wanted, like Perry wanted to do his stuff. So I went in there and made him work. Like, I just stayed with him. Like, I didn't just lay back. You know, I just kept bringing it, which I should have been doing all the time. So, but I did it. After the match, Perry was whatever, tired or whatever. No big deal. But we didn't sell it or anything like that. But then we had a match again, like a month or two later, and I go out there. He calls all this stuff, Perry. So he's like super excited, I think, for this match. He calls this big opening and everything. Right? I mean, like all this stuff. I'm like, oh wow, a lot to remember. So I go out there to tie up, and then he comes with a kick straight to my face on the tie up, a straight boot. Boom! I look at him, and then he hits me with two rights, like boom, boom. And I'm holding the rope, and I just look at him like, do I want this job, or am I gonna beat this fool up? Like, and when I looked at him again, the next punch came in like a feather, and then it was like super light. I think he gave me his 3 best shots, and I stood there and I was like, this guy's shooting at me. And I just looked at him like, well, I gotta beat him up. And we continued out, right? We do the match, and I get a little like maybe a little receipts worked a little tighter or not. But nothing mean, but like, I was thinking the whole time, is this guy trying to take advantage of me? Like, so I got this battle in my head. Like, do I want this job? Did he take advantage of me? Should I kick his ass? The whole match, I'm thinking this, right? So then I get back to the locker room, and Midian, Dennis Knight. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was a stiff one. I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, he told me he was going to tune you up out there. What? I said, oh, he did he? So I started like on a rant going through the locker room. Now, this is when I traveled with Benoit Guerrero. And, man, I was kicking in doors. I literally found like a coat bottle. I broke it. I was kicking in doors. Where are you, short, cross-eyed little mother? I mean, I was going from door to door, dressing rooms, walking, and I walked out in the arena. And I remember Eddie coming down from the balconies, because they all had some kind of thing. They used to ride together, Eddie and Dean and all them, and whatever. And then I slid in and was riding with them. So, and then that thing that happened 2 months prior, where they had me work. So maybe, who knows what the office is telling him. But I come down, and he's like, he left the building in his gear. He carried his bag and left right after the match.
Oh,
he left it. Oh, he goes, let it go. Vince is watching you. Let it go. Just let it go, man. Let it go. Don't be trying to kill him. I go like, fuck. Excuse me. F this mother. I was like so hot, but then I never even had another word with him after that. He just stayed away from me. Like, so
good. You probably
so
should have.
I don't know if it was to stiffen anybody back. If I could have got him afterwards, because the whole match was like, did he just try to beat me up? Like, because I remember, if you look at the match, you'll see me holding the rope, and I just look at him like after the 3 shots, like, do I want this job? I'm just like, do I really want this job? Like, go F this fool up right now. Like, and then I just held it out. So the whole match, I had that battle in my head. Do I want this job? Is he taking advantage of me? Should I beat him up? Or did he take advantage of me? And it turns out he thought he did. He left the building. Yeah. True story.
Elvis has left the building. Or Saturn has left the building.
You know, but I feel bad, man. He tried to help somebody later and got shot. Remember, he tried to break up a guy raping a girl, and he got shot in the head. I think I do remember.
Oh, my God.
And then or something like that, of that nature. Some extreme thing like that. And he ended up homeless for a while. So, everybody, we go through shit on the road. People get in our heads, so who knows, But I hope wherever he is, he's
doing okay.
He's doing okay, and there's some positive stuff in his life,
Amen. Preach. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is from Sailor Maid.
Tailor Made?
Sailor Maid.
Sailor Made.
Yeah.
Like M-A-I-D or
M-A-I-D.
Sailor Made.
Yep.
What's up?
This is another question in regards to Eric, and they want to know, what were your interactions with Eric Bischoff?
All right, so...
Popular guy this week.
Yeah, it's funny. He's just on Raw.
Oh, that's probably why, right? Yeah.
Eric, right? So, like, we're a couple, so I'm trying to know where to start. I'm trying to remember which one's first or which one's where. There was the whole Flair. There was the whole Flair thing in Australia, where it was actually Brian Knobbs and easy at Bischoff trying to keep me from beating up Flair, right? Eric's like, let it go, don't punch him in his face. So that's kind of like my first interaction with him, I think, like him trying to stop me from beating up Ric Flair, because Brian Knobbs is going, hey man, if David said he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, and like I had Flair down in a chair, I was just pushing on his face, and Eric's like, please don't do it, please don't hit him, That was my first interaction, and then one day he was coming to town to California, and God, like my car broke down, and then I get Holly dead. I said, hey, she's on the show, we got to pick Eric Bischoff up. Somebody asked me if I could pick him up and drive him down to this casino show. Her air brakes in the car, her air brakes. So I'm like, what? So I pick him up, and it's California, so it's kind of cool, but I go like, and he was like super cool, but I go, hey man, I'm sorry, the air broke in the car. He's like, no, it's a beautiful day to have the windows down.
There you go.
And he was like, he just kept finding everything positive and everything. He really did. Like, and then we talked for like 2 hours on this trip and talked about where I trained, how I trained, with Boris Malenko, then how I trained in Dungeon with the Hearts, and then how I trained at Alpha and all that. And he's like, man, you went to like Princeton, Harvard, and Yale of pro wrestling schools. And then, next thing you know, I was training his son. Trained his son. So that was my interactions with him. And now when I see him, I just saw him in Philadelphia, and I just said hello. I wish I would have took a picture with him, talked to him a little bit more. Like, I didn't know him, but when I sat down and talked with him, and he explained to me why he did certain things and why he didn't smart people up, because he wanted that surprise reaction. I understand how a lot of people were upset and they feel like they were kayfabed or kept in the dark, but he wanted natural reactions and stuff. So, like, it all made sense, but I didn't realize how smart he was to that ride. And I think he gained a mutual thing to me. Like, I didn't realize, like, how well-rounded you are in your training and stuff. And he was like, you should be running schools, So, like, I think we learned a lot about each other, and that was my the longest interaction with him. And then I helped train Garrett, his son, for a while, and then he finished up in Tampa after, like, Knox Pro had to close for like 6 months and move to another building, and then he went back to Florida and finished training. But yeah, that was my interactions with him. So now when I see him, it's just hello. He says hello a lot on text, not text, but through whatever.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter? Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like hearing positive things about people.
No, it was positive. You would think, I didn't know what to think, but he was like, even when the air was broke and the wind was blowing through hair, he says, it's a beautiful day to have the windows down. He just found positive in everything. And meanwhall, I'm going, my flipping hair. I'm worried about mine. Because I got bad hair, man. My hair gets crazy. I look like the beer wolf. I'm like, hey, like, poof, ow.
You're good. All right.
Tons of gel. I got like 5 pounds of gel in every morning. I could have stock at a gel company.
Gangrel's gel.
Gangrel gel. Ooh, come on, Gangrel gel. Keep your wolf hairs down before you come all vampire after midnight.
Gang gel. Oh!
Gang gel. Ooh.
Raymond.
Gang hells, gang gels.
All right.
Your hair looks like hell. Get Gangrel's gel. Or Gangrel's gang gel.
Gang gel.
Jingle bell. Smell.
All right, we're Brandon. Okay. This is from Skillet 2012.
Skillet. Like Skillet the band?
I don't know.
What's up, Skillet?
Okay. Do you think it's evident now that Tony Khan bit off more than he could chew with all these ex-WWE signings? So much of the talent is underutilized. Like Big Show, Mark Henry. I think we'll see a lot of releases next year.
Well, yeah, I've said it before. I believe you always have to answer to the numbers at some point, whether it's a pro football team, pro basketball, or pro wrestling. You got to be accountable for numbers. You can't have such a bloated payroll and talent. I mean, you can have a lot of talent, it's great, but to pay him at the same time is hard, So I think, did he bite off more than he could chew? Maybe not in his mind. I don't know where he's going. I don't know what his master plan is or what his vision is for, who knows what he really thinks in
They're
night.
Still so new.
Right? So I don't know, but does he have a lot of people on payroll? Do I feel the roster's bloated? Like, yes. Will there be a lot of cuts? I'm sure there will be. Or they'll remarket and redefine things and find another company, or something. But I'm sure he's thinking a lot about it. And did he bite off more than he could chew? I don't think so. I think he wanted everything he's chewing. So
he wants some gang gel.
Gang gel. He's going to get some gang gel.
It's in the mail, Tony Khan.
Yep.
All right. This is the final one.
He could use some because he's got the,
I think he has great hair.
Yeah, it's thick and it's wavy. I'd like to see it if he grew it out long, like a mullet or something.
Okay. Challenge, Tony Khan. This one's from Curve. No, I'm kidding. It's not. It's from It's Him, Alex.
Oh, it's him, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex Chamberlain?
You
He'd
think
write it
it's Alex
something. It's
Chamberlain?
him, Alex.
I don't think he would ask this question.
Okay. Maybe. Let me hear it.
It would be about Alex Chamberlain.
Yeah, in his shorts. Like, I don't know where he finds these
Or
shorts.
Bermuda shorts. Okay.
Is that what they are? Bermuda shorts?
I think, I don't know.
I've heard of, like,
They're
it's like
European
a French
cut.
cut underwear, like,
Yeah.
but he's got the Bermuda shorts.
It's European cut shorts.
European, and so Will must got them too. Damian Finner. They must shop in the same place in Miami.
They're going shopping together on weekends.
Like,
Okay, this is from It's Him, Alex, and he wants to know, or she, and, is it true that the Hardys wrestled in the WWE while they were underage?
I think so. Underage. What do you consider underage?
I would say 17.
Yeah, I think they were probably 17 or 16. Maybe
were that young?
Maybe. They were really young. So, if they're saying it's, then maybe it is. Yeah, because they were really, really young when they first started doing jobs. They made their own gear and everything. Well, I was 18.
Yeah, that's.
I was 18. So, but I was really young too. So.
Yeah, true.
I started training when I was 17, so it wasn't as much like it is now. It's not like you do one thing wrong, you're in trouble, or somebody's gonna sue you, or this or that. Back then, it was just wrestling. You know, like, so they probably didn't even question it when they came through there. They were trained, had gear, and they looked. You know, they probably didn't say, hey, "Are you 18?"
Yeah.
They might not have. I mean,
They didn't ask if you were 21 at Cheetah.
at the button. Yeah, and then they told me I was 21.
Yeah. There you
Like,
go.
Coach says you're 21.
You're
you know?
21.
Yeah.
Hardys are 21.
Button South. I didn't work at the Cheetah. That's you. You did it.
I did not. What?
Cheetah, bang, bang.
Not put ideas in people's minds.
You squashed the head on the box.
Sorry.
You took it out on
I
that
did.
guy. You took it out. Oh, you gotta take it easy on me over there.
I'm sorry.
He had nothing to do with the cheetah, bang, bang. But speaking of cheetah, bang, bangs. We're banging out here. We're fanging and banging. So, thank you for joining us for Banging and Banging with Gangrel, episode 30. Want some?
Get some.
Bad enough.
Take some. Happy New Year, guys.